Hi, I'm Scott Swenson. We're at Lynn's Propane Trucks. We've got another stock truck here for you today. It's a 2025 Freightliner, 350 horsepower, Allison transmission, 34.99 gallon tank. As you can see just by looking at it, it's loaded with chrome, aluminum, and stainless steel. Chrome bumper, chrome grille. We've got the exterior sun visor, the aluminum air horns with snow shields. Bright finish mirrors, those are heated and they're remote also, so you can control those right from the driver's side door. Aluminum wheels, aluminum fuel tanks, stainless steps, aluminum DEF cover. This truck is loaded front to back. In the back we've got stainless fenders, stainless fender brackets, stainless deck, stainless steel piping. Let's go in the cab and take a look at a few of the options in there. On the dash here, we've got the switches for our work lights. That's 2 on the rear corners of the cab and 2 on the rear head of the tank. Beside that, our strobe light rocker from the factory. That's 2 in the front, 1 on either side of the truck and 1 on the rear head. Rear diff lock, concert class radio, USB, MP3, Bluetooth, all that good stuff. Got a couple of chargers here, USB. And we've also got the old standard 12 volt charger here for your phones, tablets, whatever it is you need to charge. Over on the side here, we've got the 7-inch color monitor for a backup camera. The camera itself is mounted on the rear head of the tank, tied into the reverse circuit, so every time you hit reverse, it's going to come up here. Really nice safety feature. It just eliminates that blind spot directly behind the truck. Very nice thing. This truck has a 4-function remote. We've got reel out, PTO, throttle, and e-stop. The reel out is nice. You can kind of feather it out and it rolls it off the reel for you. You still have to pull the hose and the weight of that, but it does help. You're not pulling it off the drum, and it does help quite a bit. PTO, pull the hose out, hook up to the customer's tank, engage the PTO, kick the throttle up as it fills, kick the throttle down, shut the PTO off. Really nice. A couple of benefits to this is, one, you guys use it. It's helpful to them so it doesn't live on the dash. When they get pulled over, it will be working because they use it every day. The battery won't be dead. And 2, it kind of extends your pump life a little bit. If you think about it, you're not running your pump nearly as much if you're starting it once you're all hooked up and ready to start the delivery. We've got a custom printer stand down here. These are built custom to every single truck. And as you can see, it is solid. That's not going to be rattling as you drive down the road. Got a little ticket holder to help keep your drivers organized. We see quite a bit, whether it be different methods of organization, I should say, across the dash with the tickets or in a cardboard box or whatever, but this just helps them out a little bit. Let's go to the side of the truck and take a look at a few more options. Again, you can see it a little better here, but we've got the aluminum wheels, aluminum fuel tank, stainless steel steps, aluminum DEF cover, aluminum battery box cover. Got our strobe light on the side here, along with the 2 in the front, the 1 on the other side and the 1 on the back. Spring loaded, chalk block holder, rubber in the front and the back so they're not rattling as you drive down the road. Spring loaded, so it's easy to secure the load. Really easy to use. Stainless fenders, stainless fender brackets. We've got a stainless fender spacer so we can set this mud flat back a little so you're not going to pin it between the tire and a snowbank and tear it off. Let's head to the back and take a look at a few more options. All right, starting up top, we've got our little cluster there. You can see the strobe on the top. That works in conjunction with the 2 on the side of the truck and the 2 on the front hood there. Right below that is the camera for the 7-inch monitor in the cab. As you can see, just completely eliminating the blind spot behind the truck. On either side, we've got our work lights. Those work in conjunction with the 2 on the lower rear corners of the cab. Those will light up the side of the truck. These light up the back. We call it our stadium lighting package. If you're out in the snow or ice late night, it's really nice. You can see where you're walking, see where you're working. It's a really nice safety feature. Below that, we've got our 3rd brake light. Below that, we've got our recessed float gauge. Most of the time, you'll see those extending out of the tank with one of those eyebrows over them with rust running down the tank. So you won't have that with this, but it's also inside. It's nice and secure and protected where it's recessed in the tank. Moving down to the deck here, we've got the lowered stainless deck. So most of the builders, they've got prefabricated decks. The chassis will come in, the chassis rails extend behind the rear axle. They'll set that deck up top and bolt it right on. With this, we fabricate it and we lower the deck. So you're working within your center of gravity. Everything's right down here, not up over your shoulders. From everything on the deck to the load lines. They're angled at the right angle, they're the right height. When you want to load in the winter, that 2-inch line, it is stiff as anything. Right under your arm, it lines right up. Acme's line up, the angle lines up, and they thread right on. Nice and simple. So often I see the people struggling with it over their shoulder. The fills are up high, they're not angled. It makes it really difficult. So this is really nice and easy. Everything back here is designed for the driver. So we've got the lowered stainless deck. We've got our oversized meter box here. Inside there, we've got our shelf here. You can keep your gloves, any fittings you might need to use or access on a regular basis. On the side here, we've got a little bottle holder for your leak check soap. A lot of times in the summer, that's used for the bee killer. They'll keep it nice and handy right here in the meter box. Hose end nozzle, stored inside. Easy in, easy out, keeps it clean and dry. We've got an LC IQ register on an LC meter. You'll see the bigger display configured on the side. It's just a really great product. We've had really good feedback on those. Moving across here, the piping on this truck. All the piping on this truck is all stainless steel. So that's another bonus for you. You won't have any rusting coming through the piping, the painting on the piping. It's a really nice feature. Stainless deck, fenders, meter box, all that. This truck is built to last. On the liquid fill here, you'll see we've got the disc. This is tied in with range inhibit, the Allison transmission. If that disc isn't on, it won't let you put it in gear. So it's a really nice safety feature. That's the accident we see and hear most about, is the pull away. They hook up to load the truck and they're sitting there for 40, 45 minutes. It's easy to get distracted, forget what you're doing. But this eliminates that accident. It's a really nice safety feature. On the side here, we've got the blow-off tube. A lot of times you'll just see a little bleeder here, or you'll break the Acme and kind of shake it, let it bleed down. This is a lot safer. There's not propane spitting in your face or anything. You just open this up, blow it off up top, and it's done quickly. Han-A reel. This reel is spec'd for 250 feet of 1-inch hose. Comes standard with 150 feet of 1-inch low temp hose. As you can see, there's a lot of extra room on this hose. The reason for that is you don't have to reel it up perfectly to get it in there. You've got plenty of extra room on those winter months when your guys are working long hours, doing a lot of deliveries every day. They're just throwing this hose on there quickly to get to the next stop. So it's a mess in there, but they got plenty of room to do that. It's not going to be lopping over the edge, getting caught between the drum and the frame, nicking up the hose. It just makes life a lot easier. Also the Guide Master, just a really nice feature. You can roll that hose right onto the drum with a Guide Master. You don't have to guide it on with your hand, getting everything the hose is dragged through on your hands and your gloves. It's also a little easier on the back, so a really nice feature. Let's head to the side of the truck and take a look at a few more options. Again, we got the stainless lower deck, stainless fenders, stainless fender brackets. See our strobe lights on the side here. Those are really nice. No matter what direction traffic's coming from, they're going to see you. You're going to stand out. You see we've got the aluminum after treatment cover, stainless steel steps, vertical exhaust with a stainless cover on it. And here's the work lights on the lower rear corner of the cab. Just lighten up the whole side of the cab at night, both sides and the rear of the tank. This truck's built. It's ready to deliver gas. If you have any questions, give us a call. 800-252-5467. We'll talk to you soon.